Are President Trump and Sean Hannity currently at odds over a tax issue? Essentially, it seems that the Republicans, both the House and the Senate, are considering a small tax hike for anyone earning over $1 million annually. Hannity seems to believe that this would actually hurt the economy. Never mind that no one is talking about the tariffs. I've done several videos on the tariffs, and I believe that that will definitely and will continue to harm our economy until those are pulled back. But doing tax increases, a very marginal tax increase on the wealthy, how is that going to hurt the country? And also, Hannity seems to believe, because he's very good friends with President Trump, that it seems to go against everything that President Trump believes. Because Trump has generally had his cronies and his allies given them tax breaks and other things, while those of us who are not as wealthy and as fortunate have actually been paying the brunt of the taxes. Also, Bloomberg reported on Wednesday that House and Senate were drafting a proposal for 40% tax bracket. This would go up from 37%. So essentially, it's a measly 3%. And Sean Hannity is parading around like it's like the worst thing in the world. Like he's going to lose a bunch of money, which he makes $45 million a year. Imagine that, $45 million and complaining about 3%. So essentially, it would go up for anyone making over $626,350. Anonymous source seems to think that President Trump is open to the idea. Hannity has seemed to always support President Trump throughout everything, even when, I don't know if you all remember the trash truck that Donald Trump had put his name on in 2014. Hannity seemed to think that it was essentially epic and something that was absolutely iconic and amazing. So he can support that, but a 3% tax break is a bridge too far for Hannity. And essentially, he has said that he seems to take this personally. This isn't a personal affront to him, a personal assault to him. And also, Hannity's guest, Steve Moore, said that he believed that the hike could potentially split the Republican Party. 3% tax hike. Isn't that nuts? Given the fact of the inflation that's going on, the cost of eggs, the cost of food, the cost for normal everyday Americans, trying to get vehicles potentially, trying to get housing, trying to do all sorts of things. Let's not mention the other issues. Late journalist Robert Novak used to say that God put Republicans on the earth only for one reason, to be able to make tax cuts so that they would cut our taxes. Hannity finds the 3% tax hike pretty unbelievable in his words, to be honest, is what he says. He continues, what Republican would agree to a tax cut, to a tax increase, when they should be making Trump's tax cuts permanent, meaning the tax cuts that he gave his cronies and other people in his inner circle? As well, he says eliminating taxes on tips, Social Security, and overtime, because that's what the president promised. Why would they go in any other direction? Is the GOP seriously considering raising taxes on the wealthy and those that Trump has ran in inner circles with for years, and even Sean Hannity's 3%, which he seems to be losing his mind over? So comment below if you think that this would be a good idea. Also, thank you for watching, and I hope you have a great day. Bye-bye.